That shoe right there.
Like, are they basketball shoes?
They're low top. They're low top. I should have saved the picture.
I hope I don't see anybody rocking those low top joints on the basketball court.
These are the type of shoes that when your kids get bad grades and you want them to get good grades, you get these for your kids. Like, you grab all their Jordans and put them in a bag, and then you give them a pair of low top Steph Currys.
There you go.
Like, these shoes have set Under Armour, not Steph Curry, has set Under Armour back years from catching up with Nike, because little do people know, Under Armour really coming up. They signed a $380 million deal with UCLA.
I was about to say.
Like, I'm
about to say, does their revenue statement prove that, or is it?
Well,
you think
I'm
it's
just
going
talking
to?
about. I'm not talking about numbers, because I don't know how much money they make. But I'm talking about. Talking about cultural impact.
Oh, sure. I agree with that. But
in basketball,
but to say that it's set back. To say that it's set back Under Armour.
It did set back. Have you seen these fucking shoes?
You just showed it to me. But,
yeah, that set them back. Hey, dog.
From a cultural
yes, Nike makes ugly shoes, but that look like some Payless shit.
Okay, so if Under Armour sells these things out, then it's a success.
If they sell it out, then a whole bunch of kids got bad grades.
Okay,
that's how.
Does Under Armour care?
Well, come on, bro. I'm
Armour,
talking about. See, I get it. See, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're not necessarily about the sneaker culture.
I feel you about the culture thing.
No, you don't feel me if you sit here talking about a money and a bottom line. It's nowhere that you feel me if you talking about. But wait a minute. If Under Armour puts a sneaker out and Steph Curry, who is the top player in the league, endorsing that sneakers, he's endorsing it because it's his job to endorse it. First of all, he's not endorsing them because he liked the shoe.
Okay,
there's no way.
Fine. I don't care. I don't care why he does it.
That's why I'm about to absolve you from this conversation, because you don't care about the fact that somebody that's his age, Tom, that thinks he's somewhat fashionable. By the way, I see him wearing Uggs and shit.
Okay,
so he gets points off for me, but that considers himself to be somewhat fashionable would post a tweet that says these shoes are fire, and then be at a goddamn press conference talking about my low top Steph Curry's are fire. There's no way in hell. Now you could say, oh, my low top Steph Curry's coming out, and when it hits stores, I'd like people to buy them. Sure, that's cool, but for him to come out and say these are fire, come on, bruh.
Okay. I mean, again.
You're talking about money,
exactly.
And that's why I'm going to absolve you from this conversation, because what irritates me is it's a cultural irritation. Okay. It's no way. Have you seen the memes?
Bruh, you just showed me the pair of sneakers.
Yeah, okay. But I'm talking about the memes. I'm talking about, would you wear those?
Yes, I don't wear.
Would you put your son in? No. I don't
wear Under Armour.
It's not about
sneakers.
Under Armour. It's about the design of the shoe. I don't buy Ferragamo, but I would wear them.
So you don't like the design of the shoe? You don't like the design of the shoe?
No, I do not like the design of the shoe. That's the problem. What? It's not about it being Under Armour. Under Armour, like I said, Under Armour's coming up. It's not about it being Under Armour that I have a problem with. The problem is that the shoe.
If they were Nike,
no, they'd be ugly as fuck. If they were Nike shoes, they would be ugly as fuck. It has nothing to do. It's about the shoe being ugly. It's about the shoe looking like a Payless shoe or some shit you get out of Walmart.
Okay, and I'm saying that if this shoe sells,
they still be ugly.
They'll still be ugly. And they'll still be in the eyes of some. It'll still be ugly.
You don't understand.
But Under Armour,
you hear what I'm saying?
Don't care.
You hear what I'm saying, but you're not listening. What irritates me culturally
wait a minute. How am I not listening?
No, you hear me, but you're not listening. The white man can't jump. If you hear me, you can hear me, but you're not listening.
How am I not listening? Prove it.
The point is, okay.
Prove it. You just said they're ugly.
Tell me why I'm irritated, and I'll tell you why.
You said they're ugly. You said you don't like the design of the shoe. You don't like the fact that Steph Curry is endorsing these shoes that you don't like the design of, and you don't like the fact that he's gonna go into a next press conference and he's gonna endorse the sneaker on whatever table he's endorsing it on.
You're not. What I'm talking about is the cultural impact of what he's doing.
Okay, so tell me culturally how this is a failure Tell me from a cultural standpoint.
From a cultural, the way sneakers are designed, this is not the look that you're supposed to come out with. And sneakers, this is not what you do, dog.
Are we measuring?
Yo, I'm about to move on. What are we me right now?
What are we measuring culture by, though?
What are we? You don't know what good looking shoes is like?
Or here's a better question: what is Under Armour measuring the culture by? That's a better question.
The problem is that they're not considering the culture when they design their shoes.
That's my point.
But my point is that the reason why Nike can't be fucked with is because they appreciate the culture. They don't come out with whack shoes and then have the top athlete in the fucking world push them.
I don't know about that. You don't think Nike's come out with some ugly designs?
And who? And what top? Past? And what top athlete pushed it?
You don't think Nike's come out with some?
What Jordan?
So for you, it's not just about the design. It's more about who's endorsing it.
The culture. The culture.
You didn't say that. You just said the design. You just said that you didn't like the design of the sneaker.
So I had no point said this was about the sneaker culture, and that's why I'm absolving you from this conversation.
Why are you absolving me from the conversation?
No, you didn't see. You hearing me, but you not listening. At no point did I say, Trey, this sneaker is fucking up the culture. I never said that.
Okay.
I'm asking you, have I ever said that in this conversation?
That the sneaker is messing the culture up?
That Under Armour is setting the culture back, and they're setting themselves back with this sneaker that's fucking up the culture. I never said that?
Again.
No. I'm asking you a question. It's a yes or no question. Have I ever in this conversation today?
We going in circles.
No, we're not. You're not answering the question.
You said you didn't like the design.
I said it's about the culture.
But what you also said, and I'm just giving little bullet points under your.
But that's how I
whack
know.
of the culture thing is that you don't like the top athlete endorsing this design type of shoe.
But,
so it's a multiple of things under that umbrella.
But you never. When I asked you to repeat to me why you're hearing me but you're not listening, at no point did you say culture, and then you just
But I never agreed. I never disagreed with you on that.
No.
I never disagreed.
Okay, we gonna move on.
That
but
the culture was messed up. All the point I was trying to make was that.
Can I wrap this?
You know what? We didn't even reset.
Can I wrap this?
Hey, this is Maestro and Trey with the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast.
All right, now let me wrap this. Let me wrap this.
Reset this.
Now let me wrap this. I don't fucking reset. Let me wrap this. At the end of the day, Under Armour is an up and coming sneaker company, and in the last 2 or 3 years, not only have they been recognized for it being an outstanding performance shoe, but they've been coming out design-wise. Like it not only is it a comfortable shoe, but it's now starting to become a good-looking shoe. Mm-hmm. Who has the best shoe in Under Armour? Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the number one athlete in the NBA, but that Under Armour has.
Right.
So draw the parallel. When we were coming up, who was the biggest star?
Jordan.
Who had the hottest shoe?
Sure.
Did any of Jordan's shoes ever look like some shit you could get from Payless?
No, it didn't.
In fact, it so didn't look like that that Payless and Walmart, when Walmart wasn't around at the time, they would make shoes to imitate Jordans and put them in Payless so kids and parents who couldn't afford shoes and kids who had bad grades could get those and be clowned at school.
Sure.
What this Steph Curry shoe is a shoe that if you wear this in school, I'm not talking about if you run track or if you want to if you're not a student athlete. I'm talking about first day of school. If you come in with them low top Currys
and trying to holler at the honey.
No, we ain't got that far yet. If you go into school with those low top Currys on, you're getting the shit beat out you. That's what's happening.
Okay. I never disagree.
No, but the problem, so this irritates me and this sets them back because this is Steph Curry.
If you
gave this shoe to Andrew Bogut, it'd be fine. But you can't give that shoe to Steph Curry, who for just strictly for setting a parallel. You can't give that shoe to the Michael Jordan of this time.
Never disagreed with you when there. I never disagreed.
So
with that.
what was your argument?
It was it wasn't an argument.
Well, okay,
I was just saying, sure, it is a setback culturally. At the end of the day,
that's not what you said at the beginning of this argument, Trey.
At the end of the day,
that's not what you said at the beginning of this argument, Trey. You said
if Under Armour somehow sells this shoe, if they sell this shoe,
which did not,
and it becomes a success,
that's gonna be the new hot shit. That's gonna be the new hot shit.
That was my only. I wasn't trying to combat your point. I wasn't trying to combat your point. I'm not saying you shouldn't be irritated. I'm just saying.
What irritates you, Trey?
Huh?
What irritates you, Trey?
This damn conversation irritates me.
Well, can I get my other one in? No.
Go ahead.
All right.
And then I'll go after you. Pause.
All right. So I'm on Facebook, right? And there's this Facebook group called Straight Raw. In the video, there's a teacher who, I guess the kids are doing their graduation ceremony. They're doing like a nice positive poem to uplift the youth or whatever. And in order for the teacher to get the microphone to the kid, she had to kind of squat down in like a little Kim pose. It looked like she was full, she had her dress on, you ain't see nothing. Mm-hmm. But when she squatted down, she had like the fattest ass. And I'm irritated because Straight Raw, don't bring the kids into this shit. See, when you got like another video they had, it was a video of a girl, walking up steps and whether I don't know if she was wearing drawers or not, but if she was wearing drawers, the drawers couldn't contain her ass jiggling. Okay, cool, that's cool. The kids are saying this positive poem, and then a person like me is left with a decision. Do I look at her ass the entire, 50 seconds, however long the video is, or do I listen to these kids who, our future, and they got all these positive messages? It irritates me that Straight Raw put me into this position. I mean, how did I handle it? I rewinded it and watched it twice. So, the first time I looked at the ass, second time I listened to what the kids had to say. But everybody don't got as much time as me to sit there and look at the video, rewind it, look at the video, and then people's 50 seconds. But see, you gotta understand the world we living in. People's attention spans, click it once, they don't even care about, like, we absorb CDs in a week and then we're on to the next CD. Like, right. That's not how we operate no more. Straight Raw, that irritated the fuck out of me. I really, really appreciate it. If you're gonna, don't involve the kids in your ass missions.
That reminds me, the way you described the Little Kim pose.
No, it was real loud, the Little Kim pose.
Yeah, like it
from the back.
It reminds me of that. What was the first album? Hardcore.
That's what I was talking about.
Where she was bent over and she had like a poster. Remember that one famous poster she had?
I don't know, but the album cover of Hardcore is what the teacher was doing.
Yeah, it was that, and then like right before her second album came out, she had another pose. You got to Google it.
Yeah,
it might have been right around the time she started getting that little plastic surgery.
I swear, the Bella Mafia was her second album, and I don't think she was. It
was like 2000, I think her second 99 or 2000.
Yeah, the Bella Mafia.
One of those two.
Yeah, she wasn't. This is her album cover from La Bella Mafia.
Yep. Okay. I remember that one.
That's not classic. The hardcore was the classic.
Definitely classic. She had a poster.
It was the poster. It wasn't the album cover. It wasn't. Take that back. It wasn't the album.
It was a poster.
It was the poster.
So this is what irritates me. This morning, got up for work, and yeah, I know we didn't spent too much time on this stuff, and we haven't even gotten to the full stuff yet.
We haven't even gotten to the finals yet, but let's roll.
So, get up this morning and got the TV on, and there's a promo for this upcoming show this summer. It's called The Preachers. So, apparently, this is like the view of the preachers, whatever. It's like The View, the show, The View.
Oh, okay.
It's like a kind of a, not a spinoff, but it's